The COVID pandemic had a devastating impact on the arts. Hundreds of thousands of people were left without income. Salons were closed, venues were empty. Everywhere you go, you had to check in with QR codes. Mental health deteriorated due to the isolation during lockdown. These are just a few of the people in the arts and their experience of COVID.
My personal experience of COVID has been a bit confusing, it's bittersweet. I had some family members affected. Lots of plans that got cancelled because I couldn't travel. I couldn't go back see my family for a long time. But obviously, technology makes things easier. You see them, you have Zoom calls and you see them on camera every day.
So I've had COVID twice. I had it back when it was the alpha version, which was the version before everyone was vaccinated. And that was really challenging. I was very unwell. Back then, you would go into isolation for more like 30 days. And I also went to hospital a couple of times because I was really uncertain about how it was affecting my health. I had COVID a second time about 2 months ago. And that time it was more rampant. I was locked in isolation and I had to talk on the telephone to the doctor because they didn't want to come in the room. Every time they'd come in, everyone would have all their outfits on, and I just felt like I was a leper. And I remember the doctor saying, "Does it feel like somebody's standing on your chest?" And I was like, "Yes, it does." And so that was interesting because he's like, at that point they were hearing about what was going on around the rest of the world, and that was a symptom. Catching COVID a third time, I don't know if I would be a fan of it, but I'm glad to be this side of having, survived a worldwide pandemic twice.
From third year university, I remember the microbiology lecturer talking to us about, the Justinian plague back around just almost Jesus's time, and the Black Plague, and the pandemic in 1918, the flu pandemic, and he said, 100 years have gone past, we're due for another pandemic. And so we all knew in medical school that we were due for a major pandemic that would wipe out a lot of the world. And then COVID came along.